Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is probably going to hear from or be encouraged to forgive someone from a distance. We've got practice forgiveness. So you are likely to receive an apology, or that forgiveness is kind of your ticket to that next level. But this is regarding someone who they don't see themselves ever letting go of you. They believe strongly that they're going to love you until the end of time. And you may feel that that applies to you as well. So there's power in letting go of a problem, whether that is in a current relationship or no contact, so that that doesn't have power over you, right? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of one time. Oh, we could do a little bit more. There we go. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Golden Lenormand. What else do we have? Number 32, the Moon. And number 36, the Cross. The Cross often talks about wisdom or a dark night of the soul, especially with the moon indicating nighttime. I feel like this is a dark night of the soul. So we have somebody that has been basically working on becoming more self-aware, realizing what it is that happened between the two of you, what they need to apologize for. Hello there, Mernin. How you doing, Jess? This is somebody who has learned a difficult lesson. This is the Morgan Greer. I do feel like dreams may be important with that moon. We'll see if more from the tarot, if we see the moon as well. What else do we have? Strength, the Hermit, and the Four of Swords in the reverse. That's impressive. So we were talking about the dark night of the soul, right? Somebody who has had to learn from their situation, change their perspective. That's absolutely in line with Strength and Hermit. And when we see the Four of Swords in the reverse, that can also indicate that we're dealing with somebody that has done the healing that they needed to do. They have done the introspection. They have considered what they needed to learn. So this is kind of like graduation, right? You looked at the situation, you were honest with yourself about what you could have done differently. And it could be that the final to-do item is apologize, right? Lovers in the reverse. 8 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles. So you're going to hear from somebody that there's been a lack of communication from. Like I said, this could be you're in a relationship with this person. Maybe there's been a little bit of silent treatment, or things have just been kind of distant. For others of you, this is someone you haven't heard from in a long time. All of a sudden, they feel like they have to do something because they have done this healing, and they feel like they can make that apology in a better way than they did before. I feel like they have to apologize for not choosing you. This person has put themselves first. That might sound selfish, but it's actually a really good thing for them. They maybe have had some tendencies to be a people pleaser or to not change because other people had expectations of them, but they realized that they were not going to be able to get the life they wanted, or they were not going to be able to, be with someone they wanted if they continue to live that way, if they continue to resist their healing or kind of embrace that karmic lifestyle. Hello, Rob. How are you doing? What else do we have? Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. They want a reunion. I want to tell you the truth about why I walked away. I want to tell you the truth about why I didn't choose you. Even if it has been a long time, this is that I will love you until the end of time. I'm not going to forget how I feel about you. So let's get a few from the Earth and Bone Oracle. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? What else do we have? Spectrals, number 35. Discernment, critical thinking, investigation, and insight. This is what the Hermit has been doing. I know I needed to be more honest with myself about what was going on. I know I needed to think about what needed to change or challenge myself. Faith, number 14. Hope, inspiration, cooperation, rejuvenation, admittance, and allow. If I do things right, can we have another chance? If I worked on myself, will you let me back in? If I apologize and I change my behavior, is there still something between us? Hello, William. How are you doing? Hello, Lucy. Is it Luciano? How are you doing? Hello, Linda. Happy Friday. This is the Poe Tarot. I do not read them in reverse. What else do we have? Queen of Paws, which would be the Queen of Pentacles. She came and departed as a shadow. I was never made aware of her entrance into my closed study, save by the dear music of her low, sweet voice, as she placed her marble hand upon my shoulder. That's so interesting because we had spectral, right? Kind of a ghost, a shadow. So there's things that remind this person about you or of you sprinkled all around them. You know, you may not be there because you're a shadow. You may not be there, but little things remind them of you all day. You may not have been there for a while, or you may not have talked to them for a while, but there are still things that make them hear your voice. Maybe they listen to voicemails or replay videos from you. But this is somebody who doesn't want the shadow anymore. I want the real you, right? I don't want just memories, or I want to create new memories. 7 of Candles or 7 of Wands. And the man shuddered and turned his face away and fled afar off in haste, so that I beheld him no more. I don't know if I showed this to you. The 7 of Candles, by the way, is the 7 of Wands. This talks about divine timing or protecting things, right? Awesome. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm glad, William. What else do we have? Nine of Wells, which is the 9 of Cups, right next to the 9 of Cups that we got from the tarot, or from the Morgan Greer. If I was a voluptuous, it was a voluptuous scene, that masquerade. Interesting. So they got distracted by something, a masquerade, something they thought was real or something they thought was a priority. They're going to tell you, I went for something that I thought I wanted, but it's not what I wanted. I don't want that. I figured it out. I know it's not what you maybe want to hear, but now I know what I really want sounds like is you. All right, this is the situation stack. What else? discarding, throwing out, trash, retaliation, punish, payback, and revenge. This hermit has had to end a connection, probably someone from their past who's very toxic. Could be a best friend, it could be an ex, it could be a family member, but this is somebody they've had to cut ties with because they were volatile. For some of you, this is somebody that they had to like negotiate inheritance or like a divorce, alimony, child custody with. But this is one of the things they had to deal with. I do feel like they were trying to protect you from this petty person. Yeah, they had to get somebody out of their inner circle. They had to figure out who they could trust. So it's like they put you over to the side, try to figure out who the issues were, right? Can I trust you? Can I trust you? Can I trust you? Friend, family, ex, whatever. If you're in my life, I need to make sure that you're not, toxic or bad influence, because I can't go back to this divine feminine until this inner circle is legit, because this is what's clarifying that retaliation card, right? It's not an inner circle because there's somebody who doesn't really like me, or there's somebody who's causing me issues that is pretending to be, real. So they felt like they had to like sort this out. I need to figure out who my enemy is. I need to figure out who's sending me negative energy. I need to figure out who is a real one. And once I figure that out, then I can come back around for this Queen of Cups and let them know I'm totally in love. How you been doing? Let's hang out. All right, this is the signs of the times. What else do we have? Hi, Voyager. How are you doing today? Hello, Johnny. Happy Friday. We've got Globe Possibility number 31 and the Cowrie Shell. I love this card. It talks about abundance, number 25. So when I thought about how I wanted my life to be, when I thought about what changes were required to get to what I want, I realized it was a pretty tall mountain to climb. I realized it wasn't going to be easy, but I wanted that abundance, so I made it happen. This person's done a lot of work to get where they need to be, or where they want to be, I guess. This is the Black Tarot. What else do we have? Hello, Key Controller. How you doing? The Emperor. Four of Spears in the reverse, which would be the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Wands. If this hermit individual had been walking around with a 50-pound backpack on them for 5 years, they have that sense of liberation, or like, ooh, yeah, because they just put that backpack down. That, I don't know why. Well, actually, it kind of makes sense if you look at these images. It feels to me like somebody was struggling a little bit to walk upright or to, move quickly. Things were a burden, right? But Four of Spheres or Four of Pentacles in the reverse, that's about letting go. I don't need to hold on to this. This isn't for me. Oh, look, I guess I could just like crumple it into a ball, toss it into the trash over there, and now my life is a lot easier. So they've made some changes. They've made some cuts. They know there were fake friends, or at least one person here who wasn't really wanting to see them do well. And now it's like they're able to move more easily, right? I don't have that heavy bag on my back. I can run if I need to. They feel like things are moving more, I don't know, freely, like they're not stuck anymore. This Emperor also makes me feel like this is somebody who has reclaimed some power that they had lost previously. Knight of Spheres or Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Swords in the reverse. And the Empress. Ooh, I do love that. You probably can't tell, but what we have is the Emperor and the Empress in the upright, bookending this row. And I love that. So I know that things were a little bit difficult before. I needed to, deal with some of my burdens or sort some things out. And now Six of Wands, I feel like I've been able to address justice in the reverse, the things that were, problematic, even though there was, maybe a lot for me to process. Now the only remaining hurdle or obstacle is this Ace of Swords. I need to tell the truth about why I walked away, why I didn't choose somebody. Because the fact is, I really did want to choose that person. I just needed to do it after I dealt with some problems, after I cleaned up my room. Six of Cups and the Four of Swords. Yeah, they healed from something in their childhood or from something that happened in their teens or 20s. This is an issue that they had carried for a long time. Something that made them feel like they needed to be on their own, or they would always be abandoned by people. They may have had issues in particular with their parents. They acknowledged in the recent past, there's no way I could be in a healthy connection with this Empress if I continue to carry the burdens of my childhood trauma. I need to actually address what has made it difficult for me to be emotionally intimate with the person that I love. They may have gone to therapy. They may have had a difficult conversation. The practice forgiveness, it's not necessarily just between these two people, right? The Hermit could be the Hermit now because they forgave somebody, because they let go of something from their childhood. Hello, Brahma. How are you doing? Hello, Stephen. How's your day? So we've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, liberation, someone who feels free, someone who reclaimed their power. Ten of Spheres in reverse. This feels like they made a decision to walk away from someone they'd known for a very long time or someone they consider family. Remember we had that family card in the reverse. Ace of Spheres or Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. If I have to choose between doing right by someone who has not done right by me, even though, I'm their family or I'm supposedly their best friend, or if I'll do right by this Empress, I'm not going to lose the Empress for somebody that has betrayed me or somebody that has, designs on being petty. I will let them go and I will choose the Divine Feminine instead. All right, this is the Kipper. What else do we have? Oh, yeah. Gotta love it. We've got number 33, concern. Ooh, we've got consecutive numbers, 34, occupation, and poverty in the reverse, number 37. This person has absolutely been working like day and night. Maybe they have actually been saving up money. Maybe they have actually been working on their spiritual growth, like in their free time, right? I wake up, I do what I need to in order to pay the bills, and then I do what I need to in order to address this problem that has caused me issues in my love life. Because we have poverty in the reverse. This person has true appreciation for what stands in their way. And I do feel like they're saving money, but they also know what real wealth is now. It's not just, money in the bank. All right, this is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? Silence, frozen, no words, stone wall. Remember, I did tell you it sounded like we had somebody using the silent treatment, or you'd been no contact in a while. This is somebody who does have issues with abandonment. They may have felt abandoned by someone in their family, or they may have abandonment issues because of previous relationships. But it does lead to concerns regarding their ability to be emotionally intimate. Possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, and risks. I feel like this is your energy. They saw you being free-spirited and adventurous. I don't feel like you took all the risks, but you would take calculated risks. They saw you enjoying life more than they did because you were more open to things going well. And they started to question, are you an illusion? Are you real? Could I be that happy? Could I approach life the way you do? Because what you do is whimsical to this person. They don't fully understand your magic, but they are entranced by it. I suppose that's why it's magic, right? Open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. You have shown that you are capable of being vulnerable, and this person is trying to find a way to offer you the same. Releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. This is in that same column as that family, right? I'm letting go of some trauma or some toxic relationships from my past because I understand now, epiphanies, that they were influencing me negatively, and I was walking away from people that wanted to be good to me. Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. I walked away because I assumed you wanted to lie to me. I walked away because I assumed you were like all the rest. But now I realize to you, I look like one of those dishonest people, right? I've become that thing that I was afraid you were. So can we start over? Can we try again? Yeah, I think that's fair to say, Jason. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing today, hon? We've got obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. I will love you until the end of time. They don't see a possibility of forgetting you. They may have initially thought that that could be possible. Oh, weird. They spelled it wrong. They've got the family card again. Remember, we had the family card over here. So I feel like there's an issue here within the family. For some of you, there's also perhaps a pregnancy that has caused some issues here. They spelled fertility wrong. They forgot the first T. All right. I know. I'm really lame. I always notice those things like they're important. Well, you know. This is the Tarot. Because cats are the best. What else do we have? Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups in the reverse. And the Tower. So I don't know if you want me anymore. I don't know if you still think about me. I don't know if I'm going to upset you when I come back around, but I want to apologize. And what I really want is to make you a love offer. And I know it might be kind of shocking to you because with the Tower, you're not expecting me to do this. You're not expecting me to make you an offer. You're not expecting me to come back around. Nice. What else do we have? Judgment. Four of Pentacles. I'm coming back around because I don't want to lose you. I'm pursuing a second chance, and I'm going to make it obvious that it's not just like some fleeting desire, that I'm fighting for this because you're actually really important to me, because I understand the connection between us now. What else? Temperance in the reverse. Seven of Wands. So I know things are not in a great place between the two of us. I know you probably feel like I pushed you away or I was immature, but I'm here to see if there's anything I can do for a new beginning. Page of Pentacles. What I want is another chance. And I want to show you that I've changed. I can't just tell you that, right? I have to show it to you. Hanged Man in the reverse. Page of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. So it looks to me like you're going to get communication about somebody who's made sacrifices, somebody who's made changes you did not expect them to make. They're going to have updates for you that are surprising, but in a good way. And I do feel like their goal is to show you that they're angling towards a serious relationship with you, or perhaps living with you. They are making these changes in large part because they want you in their life. Let's see. This is the Truth Is. What else do we have? Unstable. There are many issues that need solving. This is where they were when you initially started seeing each other, getting to know each other. Good morning, Peggy. How are you doing? They felt like adding you to the mix was just asking for trouble. If I don't deal with these problems with my family, I will absolutely ruin what I've got with this person. Love Magician. You have the power to transform this connection. That's high praise. So Hermit, you have already shown that you are very successful. We have the Six of Wands, or you're very capable. You're the Emperor, Strength, Hermit. So there's something here about, I don't know if I can actually salvage this. I don't know if this person wants to hear from me. I don't know if this is going to change, but you absolutely have the ability to like upgrade this connection, right? Hey, I've worked on myself. Hey, I've worked on these issues that I think would have been a barrier to us being in a healthy relationship. And I'm back to tell you how I feel, to apologize, and to ask if I can show you the things that I've been working on or the things that have changed for me. It's a very like genuine approach. There were some financial issues. That was one of the things they needed to deal with. They, I think, were saving up money or paying down debt. Confined, feeling trapped in this connection. So there was something that with their family or with an ex made them feel like they wouldn't be able to actually be with you, or they would have to keep it secret, or they wouldn't be able to like be their true self around you. Until they dealt with these family issues, they felt like it wasn't going to actually get off the ground. It wasn't going to be a successful relationship, because they were still dealing with somebody that was very toxic. It may have even made them toxic. I need to deal with the things that make it so that I cannot be that reliable, honest, transparent partner. Once I can offer that to this person, to this Queen of Cups, then I can go back around, right? Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? We've got just friends. You were better off as friends. So we have somebody in their past that maybe was a little bit, I don't think they really liked that the Hermit fell so in love with this divine feminine. and they needed to cut this friend off. This could be in addition to some family issues, right? But I do feel like there was someone who may have given them bad advice or even told them not to pursue you. And they're realizing you made things worse for me because you wanted to be with me as well, or because you didn't want to see me with somebody else. All right, this is What's the News. Hello, Raziel. How are you doing? I'm good. Thank you, Michelle. Chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. This is the issue or one of them that they needed to deal with. Key player, important person, key controller card, playing an essential role, irreplaceable. So here's the thing. I have someone that is codependent or is, you know, not very reliable, somebody who's a bit toxic, somebody who likes to retaliate, right? I need to let go of that friendship, or I need to, you know, maybe go no contact with that family member before I can really start this relationship with somebody that I'm in love with. They see you as the person they want to be in a relationship with. They need to make sure that they have a clean slate, or that things are like ready for building, if you will. If the love relationship they want with you were, you know, the building of a house, they have done the clearing, right? The trees that were in the way, hopefully not many, because I don't like trees getting taken down. The rocks that maybe would have prevented the foundation from going in, all of that is ready. Now they're ready to build a house and they want to build it with you. Things are heating up. We got the Fuego card, chemistry, intense passion. Things are heating up. Ooh, but there was some dirty money issues here. This person may have been dabbling in some things they shouldn't have. They may be connected to family that is involved in illegal activities or theft. And this could be one of those stones they really needed to address before they could be in an actual relationship without any issues, right? This person has had some, how do I say this? They have had some problems identifying the difference between love and lust, or they have assumed that everything is lust and not love. They may have tried to convince themselves that they didn't have actual emotions for you because that gave them, you know, basically like a free pass to not have to do the healing that was required in order to pursue you. But they've had to admit to themselves, no, this is like actual love and I can't replace this person. Fed up, over it, not having it, and frustrated. So you walked away. You're like, you're not taking this seriously, or you've got too much going on, or you don't want to admit that you're in love with me. Okay. Bye. Let's get a few from, this is the Hidden Truth Oracle. What else do we have? I miss hearing your voice. Didn't I say something about that at the beginning? I feel maybe it was the Eight of Wands when that came out, or the Dream card. I feel like someone heard your voice. And it like alarmed them. I daydream about a life with you. Do I still have a chance? We don't share the same values. I feel this is your energy. It's underneath the dirty money card. If you know they have shady like connections, if you know they have a past that wasn't exactly on the up and up, you may feel like that's a barrier to you actually being able to take them seriously or be in a relationship with them. But the problem is you are very attracted to them. I do feel like they are very attracted to you also. That has never been the issue. Oh, there it is. That's the issue. I have trouble with intimacy. We know that to be true. Hello there, McAfee. How are you doing? Hello, Illuminati. All right, this is the cats rule the earth. What else do we have? Page of Wands in the reverse. Lack of communication, clarifying I miss hearing your voice. I miss hearing your voice, so it's making me want to reach out. I don't know how much longer I can go without, right? I want to, maybe specifically they want to hear you say their name. All right. Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. They, for a long time, felt like there was no way to achieve what they want with you. There's so much that I would have to change. There's so much that I would have to do. There's so much standing in the way. We are just too different. So I think for a long time, they looked at it as hopeless. I can't change this. You can't change that, or I'm not ever going to be there, whatever it is, right? But now they have actually made progress in their life. Their money's looking better. They've let go of some connections that were really toxic. They've addressed some healing that they needed to do, and it's seeming more possible. Possibilities came out, right? Now I'm starting to realize maybe I could actually make it work. Maybe I could be the person that you deserve. So how do I come back around and apologize? How do I demonstrate for you that I have done the work? 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. You see me as somebody that can talk a big game, or maybe I love bombed you. And then 5 of Pentacles, we went no contact, or I left you, out in the cold. I need to show you that you're my 10 of Cups, that I have left other people out in the cold because they were toxic. And I consider not having you in my life a loss, something that I need to do something about. So they're trying to communicate clearly and make sure it comes across as honest, that they have chosen you over somebody. They have chosen you over an ex. They've chosen you over a family member, perhaps a friend, because they realize this person lied to them. Hello, Maribel. How are you doing today? This family member or this close friend, possibly an ex, lied to them about you. Lied to them about perhaps even the hermit themselves, right? Oh, you would never get somebody like that, or that person told me they don't like you. They found out about a lie. And once they figured out the truth, they realized there really is a possibility they could be with you, because it was difficult to find out that somebody had betrayed them, but it also gave them a little spark of hope that maybe you do actually still have feelings for them. Hierophant in the reverse, even though they kind of made it clear they weren't interested in a relationship. Ten of Pentacles, Devil, Tower. 10 of Pentacles is about a family member. 10 of Pentacles is someone they've known for a long time. I realize now that that person is toxic, the Devil. I'm not afraid of them anymore. I'm not going to make my decisions based on who that person is to me, because if I really am honest with myself, I know what would be best is to go no contact with that person, or to be honest with them. I know you lied to me. I know you don't want me to be happy. I know you feel like you should be able to make decisions for me. Guess what? I think you're toxic and I don't want to talk to you. Hello, Glenda. How are you doing? I sure hope so, Peggy. Five of Swords. I sabotaged the love that we had because I wasn't sure if it was real. But now I know that there was a third party trying to prevent the two of us from being together, and they lied about you. Now that I know that, I've put in a lot of effort and a lot of hours trying to fix what has been broken, because I know now that you really are like my soulmate. Three of Pentacles. So they're being much more discerning and selective about who they are connected to. Just having known you for 10 years is not enough for you to still be in my inner circle. Just being a relative of mine is not enough for you to be in my inner circle. We have to actually like be honest with ourselves. Are you a friend? Are you somebody who likes to get revenge? Are you somebody who likes to cause drama? Because then guess what? I don't like you. Yep, that's true. Okay. This is the Voyage of the Soul. What else do we have? Vivid, imagination, lucidity, creativity, visions, and clairvoyance. I keep getting pulled back to the idea that somebody's been having dreams, very vivid dreams, or they feel still very connected to this love interest. That creeped me out, you guys. You probably can't read it. It says dreams. Can you read it if I get real close? Dreams, lucid, subconscious, prophecy, patterns, answers, and journals. So somebody is dreaming of you, but also getting information or downloads through their dreams. I feel like somebody heard a voice, like they heard your voice. There's motivation, somebody who's feeling like they need to keep moving steadily towards what it is that they want, and they will get it. Rewards, financial gain, abundance, windfall. Magic. Do we have magic come out before? I can't remember. Maybe it was because of the spectrals card. Alchemy, shaman, worlds, orbs, fairies, and trees. You are magical, but there's also something else here that's kind of magical about your connection. There may be some interesting, I guess what I just saw, is that Snow White? Where all of the animals are like trying to help. Well, I guess also probably Sleeping Beauty. It's like all these different players are coming to make things easier for the two of you to reconcile or reunite. All right, this is the Gypsy Oracle. Hello, Jamf, or JAMF. I don't know what you want me to call you. Is Jamf okay? What else do you have? Consolation in the reverse. Someone was worried that things would not be solvable, that they would just have to accept this person was never going to be in their life. Money in the reverse, death in the reverse. But they have found a new sense of hope or faith to keep pursuing what it is that they want. They've addressed these money issues, because that's what was blocking this reunion. But now it's like, okay, how do I actually make it happen? Now that I feel like I've done all of the difficult things, now I need to actually take this journey. Now I actually need to like talk to this person. Yeah. This person has felt like everything was stacked against them. There's no way that things would work between the two of you. But now it's starting to feel like maybe, just maybe, there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. This is the Spiritual AF deck. Jamie, awesome. Thank you, Jamie. All right, we've got don't involve yourself with whack shit. Seems like a good policy, right? Stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love. Amen. You are not difficult to love, okay? Yeah, sure. Maybe you might tell some dad jokes, or, you know, maybe sometimes you don't like to admit that you quoted some movie wrong. No, seriously though, there's somebody that has been dealing with people that tried to make you feel like you're small. You don't need to deal with that. Don't be an ungrateful shit. Those are someone out there, okay? Don't be mad at me. Look, maybe sometimes when you're alone, you could just randomly say thank you. Someone will hear it, you know? Integrity is the new black. This person's been working to be a person of high honor. Pretending to be a savage won't heal that hole in your heart, baby. Hello, Doris. Hello, Matt. How we doing? Stop saying yes to shit you hate or people you don't like. Don't be a people pleaser. It's not worth it. Hello, Deborah. How are you doing? You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. So true. For some of you, this is about you not having to do that for an ex. For some of you, this is about the hermit remembering they don't need to do that for their family or for their close friends that aren't really friends, right? Be the change you wish to see up in this bitch, and the world doesn't owe you anything. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. I hope you have a very fun weekend. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'll see you on the next reading. Toodles.